Babba game and shit.
I wanted to pass around the story and we'd all read a part aloud, but that didn't really go as planned. One of my cousins said they thought it was creepy. I tried to convince her that it'd be cool, but no one wanted to do it.
No one wanted to do it!
I had to read the story myself. But when they started talking to each other about things not related to anal vor, I kind of gave up.
I love how you used to pronounce it as vore.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Correcting.
Yeah. The party kind of fizzled out. We just watched TV for a bit. I kept talking about anal vor a bit, but not as much as I wanted to.
Not as much as I want.
And after the party was over, everyone, the people who were left at the end anyway, finally left. Did I do anything wrong?
Oh my god.
Should I try to do the party again?
Maybe we should do this real.
Because I think they may have interpreted my interest wrong. It's really important for me, and I want them to know. But how can I communicate my love of anal vor to my family members who are specifically picky about such issues, such as my uncle who is intolerant of me? Any advice would be greatly appreciated.
Would be fantastic.
Now, this post was from 2014, and we are currently in the year of our Lord 2019. But if you're still looking for advice, and you haven't been told this 1,000 times over, none of this was a good idea!
Never.
Fun fact.
Shit.
The desire to have vor is actually from the need to feel close to someone, to connect, to be a part of them.
Oh, so like
Ooh.
reverse birth.
So, in the attempt to have the party, he managed to do the exact opposite of what he wanted.
It's so warm in here.
I feel so close to you right now. Where are you going? Don't leave!
But some of the vor
I want you to bore me.
Some of the vor I've been unfortunately exposed to involves like fetishizing the stomach acids and.
In which case, the appeal is the adrenal rush, the feeling of being fully dominated, of utter submission, and a permanent end to loneliness.
Have you heard about the theory that like feet lovers there's a reason for like an attraction to feet?
It's
because,
neurological.
Like, the part that like is related to feet is like right next to like the sexual part of the brain.
Yeah. Because like I wanted to get a foot fetish because I wanted to learn to draw feet properly, and I didn't give a shit about feet. So
that's the first time I've ever heard something like that where it's like, I want to have this fetish so I can draw this thing properly.
now you know how my value system works. But I figured out that you can't actually like give yourself a foot fetish. It's something that's neurological.
I really wish I had a fetish for money.
Yes! Oh man, if I had a fetish for money, my life would be a lot better. Although it would be a lot more hollow because I wouldn't have as many nice reasons to do things.
Have you heard about the Findom?
Yes!
Yeah.
I nearly
Created?
Me and a bunch of other hentai artists were like made aware of Findom, and then we're like, should we make OCs that are Findoms? like hentai girls that are Findom characters? And eventually we were like, you know what, we'd have to live with ourselves afterwards, and I don't think I could.
Yeah.
And we all kind of went, yeah, that'd be bad. But then we read something on a Findom subreddit or something that was like, someone's going around and scamming the Findom, the Finsub community. They are pretending to be a Findom, and they're just taking the money. And a Finsub replied, "That's so hot."
That reminds me of that frickin' post online that was like, kink shaming is my fetish. And it's like,
Okay, what if kink shaming is my fetish?
No, being kink shamed is my kink, and it's like, that's disgusting. Ugh!
No kink shaming allowed unless being humiliated is your fetish, in which case you should be very ashamed, you nasty little slut.
You should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
You pervert.
Fervor? Is that like a real term?
Oh my god, you sweet summer child.
Oh my god.
Clearly have not spent as many seasons on the interwebs as I
Jingles,
have.
it was explaining to me what scalies are.
You need to... Wow, okay.
Well, like, what's the... Oh, avians.
Oh, avians? What?
Yeah.
You know,
I was trying to remember the name of, like, all the different subsections of furry.
do you know that one of the subsections of furry is, anthropomorphized aeroplane?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Fucking anthroplanes.
Anthroplanes.
That's my fucking fetish.
One guy... should I tell... You know, I got a bunch of story topics written up on that board. If you want to hit me with one, I can just go at any time.
I mean, aren't you saving that for, like, something else?
I mean, I can practice it here.
Okay.
But, like the Ballad of Furry is a popular one, or
Yeah. Who's Furry?
Okay, well, I probably shouldn't have used his real fucking name.
Alright, so I'm gonna go back through these.
Ballad of.
I'm really gonna have to put a disclaimer at the start, so that's all like.
Oh, whatever. He won't know.
No, about the the chroma key.
All right.
Yeah. So tell me about Furry Jim.
Furry Jim. All right. Ah!
Or you can just die, whatever.
That's he
I
did.
can't
Okay,
live in this world
so
anymore.
this is gonna involve a.
Dying?
Yeah. I'm just pouring through these lives right
I
now,
love how you actually looked up anal voring when he specifically said not to look it up.
and I can't believe you're calling it anal vore now instead
Shit!
of me calling it anal vor.
Well, you got me. Yeah, I don't know.
I
I've
like
been
the
hanging around you too
psychological
much.
reasons behind kinks.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but like. A lot of people I notice who are into vor are also, and don't hate me for saying this, vor fans,
Yeah?
people who have not had sex in a very, very long time.
Oh.
It's
It is craving intimacy.
it is a
the
correlation.
extreme version.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
correlation I've noticed, because someone
I mean,
who I
maybe.
knew, who
Yeah.
had gone at least like a few years without having a sexual partner, was like, eventually, yeah, I'm into vor. And then someone else I knew from around that same social group who was, well, not that same social group. They had knew this. We had that acquaintance in common, and they were creeped out by them. But then they came out to me and said, "Yeah, I like vor." And I'm like, "When's the last time you had sex?" And they're like, "Probably about 6 years ago."
Like I know that there's like certain trends and like certain reasonings for like particular fetishes, but I also feel it's worth mentioning that like some people have different reasons for like liking the same thing as someone else. Like two people can have the same fetish and
Yeah,
like have
absolutely.
different reasons for liking that fetish.
Well, like it's hard to imagine that a femdom sub and a dominant femdom are
Yeah.
into it for exactly the same reasons. One of them is there to feel in control, and the other one's there to give up control.
yeah.
Which means there are some who wish to be the one consuming the person going in for it. The ultimate control.
Ah!
Yeah. Yeah, that's what was that thing about the guy that doesn't give eye contact because
Oh, Christian.
yeah. I mean,
Fuck! I fuck these fucking ice physics. God fucking damn it!
I specifically didn't want to say his name, so I wasn't the first one to bring him up.
You brought him up though. It's all on you.
Is it though? Because I didn't say his name.
I did. Oh, I'm gonna need more rope.
What's that from?
You don't know Candlejack?
Oh, right.
I said his name.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Why don't you go have some coffee with Kareem? Have you seen that? Stop being a creep.
We're having a good time here.
Have you seen? What about that one episode? It's like, hey, why did you never marry? It's like, I wanted to still be able to eat meat. It's like, you know, you can get
Because
married.
I like
and
meat too much.
You know, you can still, you can have a wife and still eat meat. Huh? I never
No,
considered that.
I didn't know that. Thanks, Cosgrove. I love Cos.
It's so random and
It's
like
very weird.
it's a
that-
very strange show. I want Freakazoid to be rebooted. Like, I would love a modern Freakazoid. I'd love a modern The Critic.
So the Ballad of Furry Jim.
Oh, go on. Yep.
He was a macro furry.
Yep.
And it wasn't enough that he had this very specific fetish, which I will not shame anyone for because it's a little odd, but it's essentially harmless. It's when you're into furries, but they're like the size of buses or buildings, or like there's a cute furry fox girl,
Yeah.
and she is like she's like mashing a skyscraper in between her legs. Or like I think the logo for one of the forums was a wolf girl hugging a planet. It's weird, but it's you know, it's not without I guess it's it's harmless. It's not like you want to digest someone, though I think that vor and giantism have definitely got some crossover. Okay.
You're really considering that. You're trying to plan out every single individual move.
You have to, dude, because these
Yeah.
ice physics, your momentum is
Whoa.
more cumulative in this version of the game than it is in the original.
That is true. That is definitely true. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say.
Aha! So Furry Jim, he's
Yeah.
a macro furry, and bam, you take it. I'm gonna fucking concentrate on telling my story.
Okay, sure.
And he and I meet at a convention like years ago, and he's like telling me about one of the first conversations we has. Did we do the bonus level bit already?
I mean, not really.
Wait,
but it's just boxes.
all right,
isn't it?
yeah.
We've already done this level.
Yeah,
In general.
You're right. he needs to tell me, and then he follows up with, "Oh, did you know when I was a teenager I had testicular torsion, and now I've only got one real testicle?" And I'm like, "Cool, man. That's real cool. Yeah, and the doctors gave me a fake one, so now I have a plastic testicle."
Oh, why did he bring?
I don't know. He just felt the need to share. So I'm like, cool. I'm enduring the openness, and clearly I'm keeping his confidence. I'm not telling anyone about it until now, where I'm going to tell an audience of thousands of people.
Oh god. Well, I mean, I've done that before as well. Actually, I won't talk about that. But
no,
no,
this is a saga, dude. This is a fucking.
Wait, this is an ongoing.
No. This is resolved long ago, but like, there's a number of stages to how weird this story gets.
Oh yeah. Go on.
So this guy's a bit weird, let's say.
Let's say.
Yeah, you need to go up one level.
Oh right.
And
what? Whoops.
Yeah, that's the lowest level you get. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Now we have permanent access to the bonus area.
Sure.
Though.
I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer on the first 5 episodes. It's like, hey, there's some coloration issues.
Yeah,
but, don't
you're gonna
worry
see
about that.
some Warhammer shit in the background for reasons I don't want to explain.
Was it Warhammer?
Oh, jump on top of the bear 20 times.
Oh yeah, I remember that. All right, continue with the story while I kill this bear.
Okay, so Furry Jim, he's like he dresses up as different characters and cosplays and shit.
Yeah.
And he's very insecure about it. He's like, oh, should I put it on a shirt next time? And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's fine. Don't worry. You can stop bouncing on the bear now.
No.
Abuse.
All right, go on.
And he's all right. So.
Oh wait, no, I've been there.
He's talking to me about, I find it very difficult to talk to girls and stuff, and I'm not someone who. I'm someone who, through his eyes, has not had much trouble because I've had relationships and I know how to talk to a woman like they're a person.
Sure.
And he's on an unrelated note. He introduces me to his friend. He's like, my friend wants you to recommend some good hentai to them. And I go, okay, cool. Give me their chat details. So we get on our chat program. And I'm like saying, oh yeah, you got this one. And she's like, oh wow, thank you, you're really helpful. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm just down to share some good hentai, have a good time. And then she goes, are you a girl? And I'm like, actually, no, I'm a guy. And she's like, oh, I thought you might have been a girl. And I'm like, nope, it's alright, I got a dick. You found me out. I'm a cis male, I should add. Because, times back then, I wouldn't have had to say that, but,
Yeah.
I was not as woke back then as I am now. And she's like, oh, cool. And we get talking, and eventually she's like, do you want to, hang out when you come up and visit us in the city? Because I'm going back to my roots to visit this guy, because we were living in different cities at this point. I meet up with her. We have a really nice little date.
Yeah.
She's amazing. We're into some similar stuff. She's cute. And we both like hentai. Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
And
then he's like, "Hey, can I meet up too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I came up. I mean, we should definitely hang out. So she comes along too, and she's like, this guy kind of creeps me out. I'm like, but we met through him, and she's like, "Yeah, but I don't really like him. I don't really want to be around him for too long or alone." I'm like, "That's cool. We'll just hang out. We'll just be a group."
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Sorry, go on.
He comes in, and all he sees is this girl he introduced me to the other day, and she's clinging to my hand. And he thinks, oh, wow, this guy's so suave. He knows all the techniques to get girls just hanging off you. He's not aware that this girl's kind of, creeped out by him, and he's probably just clinging to me to hang on to something sane in the room.
I had something similar happen to me where, a girl was like, can you just, spend time with me because this other guy in our friend group's creeping me out?
Yeah.
I
Can
guess
you just
so.
be a male presence because that's the only way that a woman can feel safe for some stupid reason? Stupid societal, not stupid on the woman's part. I want to make that very clear. It is, It is stupid that a woman should have to have a man around in order to feel safe, but it is not impractical to feel that way. So he at this point thinks I'm just some kind of Lothario. I know all the secret words to trick women into having sex with you. Okay, you want to jump on the platforms here too?
Respect is the ultimate trick.
Respect is the ultimate. Yeah. Oh, I'm going around respecting women, and it's getting me all the bitches.
Yeah. Travis knows the way to the bitches.
Yeah, Travis knows. Okay.
The way to their heart is to fucking know how to cook.
I don't want to like talk myself up too much, but I've cooked many a tasty meal.
You know, I've had 3 girlfriends,
Oh!
so I'm kind of a Casanova.
That's another story.